Would you care to explain where this hidden entrance is? Wait, is that the courtroom? Oh, road to the court. Apparently it is. Well, 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 well. Miss Mystery, what are you doing here? Actually, I was hoping I'd run into you. I have a puzzle I'd like to introduce you to. And speaking of which, how fares the hunt? I hope you're coming across a copious amount of puzzles. I've taken the liberty of gathering all your undiscovered and unsolved puzzles into one place. Now then, which puzzle would you like to tackle today? Ooh. Got some puzzles. Let's solve some puzzles. Oh boy. Oh boy. Red and blue letters are scattered all over town, ready to be collected. Constantine's route stipulates that he turn left or right after certain letters, but it seems he's forgotten the route. Help Constantine remember his route around town so that he collects every single letter. Rearrange the order of the letters in the list to alter the route. Touch begin. Constantine's on the route. This letter's incorrect. Collect them all. Okay. I'm a little confused. Okay. So it seems like a blue letter is required here. Dogs are barking. Alright, so if I were to look at the path, looks like we need to go like so. I don't think it said anything about... Well, I guess we don't necessarily have to go that way, but something like that. We could also potentially go like that somehow and do things, but yeah. Okay. Oh wait, no. His route is predetermined. I can only change the colors of the stuff. So if I did have this as that, no, that wouldn't work. Interesting. Very interesting. So I would want that. Oh wait, you went a direction that I was not expecting there. Okay, blue, red, red. We need a red, and then we need a blue. Blue, red, 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 blue. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work. Unless he goes around corners. Let me just see what this looks like real quick.
Let's give this answer a try. Not too shabby, if I do say so myself.
Okay, you know, sometimes we stumble upon the solutions for things. All the letters have been collected and accounted for. Constantine looks quite pleased. I just wanted to test to see if he goes around corners automatically. That's all that I wanted to do. Impressive. Most impressive. Let's go on with the wagon dragon. Maya and Luke are each in charge of delivering the cargo inside a set of carts, with the help of their furry friends, of course. Move the carts through the center and to the opposite sides of the town. Touch the character icons and the stylus to move the carts. Okay, I don't think this is gonna need a timer, but we'll see. Okay. Aha. All right. Never mind, I'll need the timer for this one. Yeah, the thing is that does not do anything. How in the world would I pull this off? This one's a crazy one. Oh, you know what? Maybe I was not thinking about this in the right way. And that is probably the issue. Okay. Was not thinking about it in the right way.
Let's do it, Miss Moya.
Was not thinking about it in the right way.
Just what I'd expect from the professor's apprentice.
That was excellently done. For some reason, you are surprisingly more chill about the Nintendo Direct today than most of your Twitch peers. You're not even bothering with predictions. Feel like you should be excited, and to an extent, you are. But you're not like jumping out of your seat. Well, I mean, Pikmin 4 is finally going to be shown, so that's what the internet is saying anyways. Did you see that Tears of the Kingdom is going to be $70? I saw some information that alludes to the possibility that that is the case. I already pre-ordered the game on Amazon, so the likelihood that I will have to pay $60 or $70 for it is probably not that high, but you know, we'll see. Here is a popular children's puzzle that utilizes animal toys. See if you can solve it. There are 7 animal blocks. Each of them varies in size and shape. Also, each piece can be rotated 90 degrees. The goal is to get all of the animal blocks to put away into the rooms without having them overlap. While it seems difficult, it can be simple. It can be quite difficult. I have no idea what you're talking about. What do you mean by getting into the rooms? Oh. I see. That's okay. I understand now what this puzzle's supposed to do. I was so confused. And now I understand. Probably over there for right now. I don't know what I want to do with you. You're not guaranteed to be there, so. Let me rotate. Thank you. Oh, you can only be diagonal. Interesting. Not missing any animals, so I just gotta... put them into the right slots. You are too big for that house. Is there like a piece somewhere? Did I... missing? No, so I gotta... Oh. Anything overlapping? You know, are we good? I don't see how to submit, so I guess I just have to keep putting them in places. All of the animal blocks put away into the rooms without having them overlap. little... like, I'm guessing where I've gone wrong here is that I need to fill up all the rooms. And some of these just fit too well into other places. Ah, there's overlap right there. He did not catch that before. Ooh. Only you can fit in there. No way you can fit in there. I can't fit you in there. Can't fit you in there. What even is this animal? Like you have to go there. I have no idea where to put this guy. Ah, okay. That's where I put him. Makes sense. Will you rotate, please? Rotate, rotate. There we go. Finally.
See what you think of this.
It's I guess I should. One of the issues with playing on the 3DS is that, like, I have to look at this, you know, relatively tiny screen from not so close to my face, and so I can't see like the tiny little imperfections of where I was missing something. And so it'd be better if I looked at the screen in front of me. But then I have to look down here to see where I'm moving things, and it's just it's a hot mess sometimes. The trick is that not all the rooms will be used. Some rooms also require 2 animals. Even the simplest puzzle can pose a big challenge. Oh no, chess. There were some really good chess puzzles in the prior Layton games that I really liked. 2 opposite sets of knights, knight chess pieces, are engaged in battle. In order to win, your chess piece must topple the enemy piece. The chess knights move 2 squares forward and 1 square perpendicular on each turn. The initial direction can be up, down, left, or right. Be careful, the board is filled with pits. and the spaces that will move your piece in the direction shown. Defeat all the knight pieces. Okay. That wasn't it. There's like nowhere to go. At least that's what it feels like. Okay.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills. You should expect no less from a gentleman.
A golden gentleman. Well done. Checkmate. There'll definitely be another one of those down the line. Oh, it's another one of these. Didn't I mention that I did not want to do another one of these? House floorboards are all in complete disarray. Yeah. I got it. Buckafoo. Stumbled upon the solution to this one last time. It will not be so easy this time. Or maybe it will.
The answer
This
here
one wasn't
is
60
obvious.
picker rats, I guess.
This ace attorney just aced this puzzle.
The boards are looking great. Oh no. Oh no. A little girl's favorite block train set ended up crashing and breaking apart into pieces. Luckily, the pieces for each individual carriage managed to stay separate. Carefully examine the pieces on the upper screen and choose the correctly assembled carriages for the letters A through E. Oh boy. Okay. So, big log and little log. Okay. D is A. Okay, A is two little logs. Two of those. One of those, we need two of those. Yeah, E can go into A. There's only one other one with two little logs, so B is good. And then we got big log and big log, little log. Seems like the solution is there. Let me just double check. B is not looking good there. There's two things there. Whereas A, so B and A need to swap. The only other possible changes that need to be made are C and D. And it looks like those do need to swap. See what it be.
Leave it to your friendly neighborhood spirit medium.
Ooh.
Not too
Right.
shabby, if I do say so myself.
Now the little girl can dry her tears and get right back to playing. Yeah, the sucker. Alright. All the puzzles. Again, if you wish to test your mettle. Decided to head to court. Better talk to Rouge before we go. I guess that's why I couldn't figure out where to go. Because I have to talk to Rouge. I don't know why. What's with all the commotion? Did I hear someone say there was an explosion in town? That's right, Miss Rouge. No one was hurt, but a few stalls were destroyed. Is that so? Miss Rouge, what do you think will happen to the street stall owners now that their stalls are gone? They probably won't be able to open their stalls for a while. I say we ought to look on the bright side. At least no one was hurt, right? With the townsfolk and my little group of good-for-nothings here helping out, everything will be rebuilt in no time. Little hard work wouldn't hurt the lazy bums, trust me. Don't worry about the townsfolk. Just leave them to me. You have your own things to be thinking about. Well, are you headed out or what? Yes, if that's all right. Terribly sorry for leaving in the middle of helping you, Miss Rouge. It's fine. Don't you worry your pretty little head over it, Espella. Thank you so much, Miss Rouge, for everything. All right. Don't get all mushy on me. Just get out of here, or get out there and get it done. There you go. Rouge knows what's up. Stop talking to me. Go do what you gotta do. Sucker. Well, looks like the Knights haven't tried searching for us out here, huh? So, where do we go now? We take the hidden passage in the courtroom, of course. Espella, you remember it, right? You mean the passage we used to escape yesterday? That's right. Luke, how is it that you know about this secret passage anyway? Didn't we just go over this? I had no idea such a thing could exist here in the courtroom. It was hidden within a puzzle. Answering it correctly unlocks the door. But I closed the door, just to be on the safe side. All I have to do is solve the puzzle again and to open the way. Alright, it's in your capable hands then, Luke. Right, the entrance is right over there. Why do we have to solve the puzzle again? He already knows the solution. The passageway to the courtroom must be around here somewhere. The floor panel hiding the passageway should satisfy these conditions. Mr. Wright and I only have to cross one or two of the stone bridges to get there. One or two? Hate it. Its neighboring panels don't have flags. The panel has a lit candle on it. Its sides directly touch only two other panels. What? Okay. Those are what panels look like. Okay. Only have to cross 1 or 2 bridges. Oh wait, Mr. Wright and I have to move... No. But I have to take into account Mr. Wright as well. I see. So Luke can cross 1 bridge, but Mr. Wright might have to cross 2 bridges. Gotcha. I should probably run a timer. Can't remember, or you can't remember if you asked, but do I think I'll ever be playing the Hogwarts game? It's on my radar list, my spreadsheet of games I'm interested in potentially looking at. Seems like everybody out there is quite happy with the game, both from a critical standpoint and from people that were starting to play it yesterday. I have interest in it. I don't think I'll be playing it in the near future. I have a pretty large list of games that I'd like to mow down. Octopath Traveler 2 comes out later this month. I guess I do have to figure out something to play in between that. I feel like if I played Fire Emblem Engage, I wouldn't be able to beat it before then. But I don't necessarily have to play Octopath Traveler 2 the same day that it comes out. I'm not gonna release that one on YouTube right away. So, and it's not like Octopath Traveler 1 was my favorite game of all time or anything like that. I had a lot of issues with it. You didn't feel too drawn to Octopath Traveler after you saw someone stream it? I think it was a fun game. The issues I had were the story structure was not something to my liking. So is not helpful. So based off of the rules, this one is the only one that qualifies based off of the information that I see immediately. But Luke has to travel 3 stone bridges to get there. Oh, wait. Its neighboring panels don't have flags on it. That means that the panel itself can have a flag on it. Which means it's that one. That's,
This is my answer.
That's, one of those little Layton,
Expect from a gentleman in training.
switcheroos. We found it. This should lead us straight into the courtroom. A Layton switcheroo. Makes you think, oh, we can't have any flags. But we can have flags. There, it's open. Now we can head inside. Job well done, Ace Apprentice. Now let's hurry in. More points for Infamous and Ghost Trick. You know, I just want to throw it out there, Epic Otter, that doing them 1,000 points at a time may not be the most optimal way to spend your points. It's a good way to make sure that your points are spent, but you don't think, maybe, like dropping the big 25,000 at a time, or something like that would be a little bit more efficient? Just a thought. If you ever want to, here's the thing. Here is my strategy. Okay, I borrowed this system from Ryocean, and Ryocean's system, and I guess subsequently my system, which is, they're effectively the same thing. They allow for people to spend points at the last minute. Now, granted, spending points at the last minute for me is a little bit more difficult because I have to actually own the game. The majority of the games that have been recommended so far, I own or I can gain access to, like same or next day. But when it comes to like PlayStation 2 games and things like that, I gotta go look for the great deals and all this stuff. So the ideal strategy from my perspective would be, okay, this game is currently on top. Axelrod will be playing a viewer requested game sometime in the future. I should spend my points at some point prior to him, locking off the polls or whatever, and like sneak in my vote into it. Also keep in mind, to educate people, you do not while you have to watch the stream to get points, you do not have to wait for me to stream to spend the larger quantity of points. So let's just say, for example, if I said this Friday, You know, I'm locking off all the points. Okay. You could, Thursday night, when I'm not streaming, just drop 1,000 points. And come Friday, you know, I'll see it in my little activity feed thing, and I'll be like, well, dang, somebody just dropped 1,000 points, or 100,000 points is probably what I meant to say, to bring their game into the lead. And suddenly, you know, you have like no competition, basically. But, you know, if you want to drop 1,000 points, you know, every stream or something like that, you can do that. I'm just letting you know that if the goal is for me to play the game over all the other ones on the game, the ideal strategy is to kind of do it last minute. But, you know, if you just want them on the list so that they're eventually played, then, you know, that works too. I have a lot of interest in playing Ghost Trick. Infamous 2, Infamous 1 was aight. But Ghost Trick, you know, if people want to drop a couple 100,000 on that one, I'd be down. Really cramped in here. We're almost there, Mr. Wright. Are you alright, Espella? Not long now. Yes, I'm fine. Man, I hate these dark, narrow spaces. I guess I'm a little claustrophobic. Oh, I can see light. Octopath was on your radar too. Not really interested in streaming many JRPG these days, though. It's just asking for you to hate streaming. Would rather play hidden retro gems. Why don't you want to, like, what do you mean by that, Epic Honor? That you don't want to play JRPGs because that's asking you to hate streaming. JRPG Burnout was one of the reasons you decided to stream your raids on Final Fantasy XIV. Still need to finish your challenge run of Legend of Dragoon. I don't want to state the obvious here. I am only commenting on the information that I'm given. Granted, I know a little bit more about Cyanesis's I want to use a better word than issue here, but it's not coming to mind. There's a specific word that I wanted to go for, but it's not escaping me. But you know, Cyanesis, there are a lot of games out there that are not JRPGs. You could play a puzzle game. You could play a platformer. You could play all kinds of crazy games. Doesn't have to be a JRPG. I know we all love our JRPGs, but taking a break from JRPGs to play some other stuff, that sounds like a pretty good idea. Granted, you know, seems like you're doing well with your Final Fantasy XIV raids. You've been streaming like every stream for all the weeks that you have committed for it, which I can certainly say you definitely seem more enthusiastic and more engaged, I guess, with the stream as a whole, with your Final Fantasy XIV streams. So it seems like you're enjoying it a great deal. And compared to some of the past streams that you've done, it doesn't seem like you've lost motivation to do that because it's something that you already normally commit to. So streaming it just seems, I guess, more natural for you, perhaps. Rug? Ouch. That's smarts. A secret entrance in the ceiling, huh? What are the odds? In the ceiling? Doesn't look like we can go out the way we came in, does it? Not focus on how. We'll go back for the time being. Yes, you're right. But where did we end up exactly? Looks like one of the cells underneath the courtroom. Huh. Uh-oh. I'm so sorry. I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. But we should get to the courtroom if we continue straight from here. What are you? Oh, you weren't burned alive. Revealing all the secret tactics for the channel points? Sorry. But one of the great things, see, this is why I think this channel point system is so brilliant and why Ryoshin's system is wonderful, is because you can spend your channel points and the channel points don't go away. So like, even if your game doesn't end up at the top, eventually it will be at the top. People, you can't accrue 100,000 channel points very quickly. I don't stream, 10 hours a day or whatever, where you can just sit in here and lurk for 10 hours and accrue, like 10,000 channel points or however many channel points people earn. So, a lot of the time, dropping that 50K or that 100K or, whatever you're doing, it's a really good strategy to jump to the top of the line or the front of the line. And it's a potent strategy. And then once you spend the channel points, then someone else can do it, and it's kind of like a rotating thing where like you can only do it a certain number of times before you have to accrue those points again. So it's pretty cool. I dig it a lot. Miss Grey Earl, you're okay. Miss Cantabella, you are unharmed. Thank goodness. We were all so worried about you. So it looks like they didn't feed you to the flames after all. It's all due to your brilliant defense work. Well, to argue that, even if I was a witch, I still did not commit the crime. Your words seem to have a profound effect on the judge and somehow changed his mind. I'm currently awaiting my new sentence instead of being sent to the flames. I am truly, truly thankful to you. It was nothing. I'm just glad I was able to help you. And yet I must also apologize to you. Huh? For what happened to Miss Fay, it was truly tragic. And I was the cause of it all. Simply thinking back on it is difficult. Miss Grey Earl, there's something you really should know. What? What do you mean? Earlier today in town, we saw someone who we thought had been sent to the flames. We saw Miss Kira. What did you just say? But if I remember correctly, there is no magic that can bring the dead back to life. Yep, that's right. And I imagine there isn't anything in alchemy that can do that either, is there? Master Belduc always used to say, alchemy is logical, its very existence is tied to the natural order of the world. To break that rule is to try and swim against the tide of Mother Nature itself. Therefore, the dead cannot be returned to the world of the living, and that is the natural order of the world. I see. There's one more thing. One more thing. Bringing the dead back to life violates all logic. Yet, if what you say is true, and you did in fact see Miss Kira today, then I imagine you believe there has to be some manner of trickery present that can supposedly bring back the dead. That means the reason you have all put yourselves in great danger coming here is so you can find out the true nature of this trickery, specifically the fire cage. That's incredible, Miss Grey Earl. That's exactly why we're here. We're going to inspect the fire cage inside and out to see if there's anything strange about it. The Chamber of Fire is located just past the waiting area. However, there may be guards stationed there at the moment. Getting past them undetected is going to be rather difficult. That would be my fault. I accidentally led us down the wrong path. Taking that wrong path is how we ended up meeting Miss Grey Earl, Luke. Huh? He's right, Luke. We were able to meet her thanks to you. Yeah, she was wasting our time. I agree. I'm glad we all managed to meet again. Really? Well, anyway, we've got to think about how we can get past those guards. If it pleases you, I ask that you leave those guards to me, Mr. Wright. I'll draw their attention. Then, while they're distracted, you sneak past them into the Chamber of Fire. But Miss Grey Earl, we wouldn't want to get you in any more trouble. Not at all. Nothing I can do will ever repay you for what you've done for me. Please allow me the honor of assisting you this once. Yeah, you outed me as a witch and all that other stuff, and I just can't repay you for that. Alright, we won't forget this, Miss Grey Earl. Guards, please. It's most urgent. What's going on in here? It's coming from the Death Knell dungeon. Hurry. Was you right about the ghost trick being better than Infamous? Well, I've never played Ghost Trick, so I don't know, but like Infamous 1 was a very specific game. It was kind of tech demo-y and whatnot, so Infamous 2 could be to Infamous 1 what Assassin's Creed 2 was to Assassin's Creed 1. And if so, that would be amazing, because Assassin's Creed 2 is so good, especially compared to Assassin's Creed 1. So no one would ever spend 100,000 points to get someone to play Ephemeral Fantasia? You know what? See, I spent 150,000 on on Shining Force Refrain for Ryotion. Because I need more people to play that game for the encounter report. And I don't think I remember seeing Ephemeral Fantasia on that list, but I could see myself dropping 100,000 for that. I could see myself doing that. Pretty good analysis? Excellent. Good to know that I can read the streamer life quite well. But even though it may sound weird coming from you, you think it is helpful to stream what you currently want to play, and the best streamer tends to come out then. I would agree with that. Granted, I've always shied away from viewer-requested games because, in my experience, viewer-requested games always... What's the best way to put this? It is so incredibly rare for someone, a viewer, being that someone, to request that a streamer play a game, and their mentality for recommending that game is, this game is something that is really up your alley. Like, I've seen you play this game and this game and this game, and you enjoyed those games, and this game that I'm recommending to you is very much like those games, so I see every reason why you would enjoy playing it. When it comes to recommendations, and Crayson has obviously felt this in his lifetime doing the Grand JRPG tour, is that recommendations typically go, oh, I really like this game. This game is super fun. I have no idea if you would like it, or you probably won't like this game at all, but I liked it and I want you to play it. And those types of games are usually the ones that fail catastrophically, because like the streamer probably doesn't like those games, and so you're basically just saying, like, I want you to play this game and have a I don't want to say a horrible time, but you know, you're not going to have a good time playing this game, and it really sucks when it's a game that person really likes, and so like they're like, yeah, I finally got the streamer to play this game that I really like, and then the streamer's like, I hate this game, and then suddenly that viewer just feels a certain way because, you know, they recommended their favorite game of all time, or their top 10 or something like that, and the streamer just didn't like it because the compatibility was never there to begin with. So those are the woes of viewer requested games, and why I have never really done much with viewer requested games in the past, That being said, you know, I have turned over a new leaf recently, as it were, and I'm willing to branch out a little bit, at least a little bit more than I used to. So that's why we have seen so many viewer requested games recently, like Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus. I would have never played that were it not a viewer requested game. Ephemeral Fantasia, I was already planning to play out of curiosity, but the likelihood that I would have finished it without it being a viewer requested game is lower, but not like guaranteed or anything like that. If I instead played it on my own. I personally just wanted the accolades. I want the gold medal, the gold trophy for beating Ephemeral Fantasia blind. I feel like that's something that I can feel proud of. It wasn't worth it, but it's something that I can feel proud of. So I have no shame in flexing that. Looks like she did it. They're gone. It would seem all the guards bolted off in the direction of the cells when they heard her voice. Let's head inside before they come back. Right, come on, let's go. Let me see, it's 11 o'clock. What are my lunch plans today? Have to go out to eat today. I could go to that one spot.